thank you very much, Kelvin, and it is a delight to be here this morning with you, ladies and gentlemen. That's terrific. I don't think I need that, do I? Can everybody hear me? Yeah. Look, it is a great pleasure to be here in company with you, Brian, and the councillors who accompany you. My great friend and colleague in Tim McCurdy as the local member, to Gillian in her role as the president of the club, to Ian, all importantly, the chairman of the Building Redevelopment Committee, and to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. For all this hoi polloi about the job I do, I was born and bred in Lockington, and it's a great pleasure to be able to come here to Numurkah and be part of today's very, very important announcement for you and the opening of this wonderful facility. And I think, listening to some of the commentary, Brian, and from yourself, Alex, and I remember walking the streets during the floods when another time prevailed. Again, it's great to be here in an environment where we're dealing with much happier news, if you like. But the commentary you've made is just so true, in that part of the important thing for every community is this sort of general notion these days of what's often termed social capital, being able to invest in an enterprise such as this to make sure that a very, very important element of our community is able to have a home, a place they can call their own, to be able to do the sorts of things which this building is hosting now. And it's the variety of them, when you listen to what's said today, which really does tell the story of the ongoing commitment of this seniors group. To have the Health Alliance now, to have a facility that it can work from, to have the different meeting rooms that are here now to enable the different activities to be conducted, to have the all-important billiard room. Now, I've got to tell you, in my former life, I was a lawyer. No one likes lawyers until they need a good one. Can I just put that one in? And I trained at RMIT. Right next door, there was a billiard hall. In my first year of my law course, I achieved honours in football, poker, pontoon, and in billiards. Right next door, it was nearly my undoing. So I'm going to leave here soon, lest the rest of this day is wasted. But it's a great thing to have this mix of facilities located in the one place that enables those who can access it to be able to do so, and do so in the dignity of having a building appropriate to scope and built to appropriate design. It's a wonderful thing. I understand there are about 350 members and who are involved, and participants, and who are involved in the activities, about 100 activities a month. I mean, it's a fantastic record of achievement. And I think, listening to you, Alex and Brian, going back those years where the planning was put in, where community came together to be able to design what the community wanted to do, not because someone else drove into town and said this would be good for you. This is the community's design that we see around us today. And to have it delivered these years on is just such a tribute. Yes, it's $1.3 million, and yes, out of our Regional Growth Fund, we have contributed $1 million of it. And I might say to you, ladies and gentlemen, out of that fund, we've now got about 1,150 projects running in the regions of Victoria, not in Metro Melbourne. They're doing okay. We've got this money being spent in the regions of Victoria, and I had the great honour to administer this $1 billion fund. And we've committed about 340 million of it now, which has resulted in about $1.4 billion worth of investments just in regional Victoria. And it's important that part of that investment is in buildings such as this, because they do deliver great outcomes. But apart from that $1 million, 250 from Moira, and it's so true, Alex, for the community to have been able to raise that $40,000-$50,000 cash in kind. It's a mighty effort in today's world, because it's a bit tough out there in places, as we know. The outcome of it all, wonderful building, wonderful story, testament to the commitment of so many people over so many years, but also a flag to the future, a place where those who have such great interests in what happens within the walls of this place, they'll be able to come now, secure, safe, first class, appropriate to their needs, so very well deserved. Wonderful to see it delivered. Tim and I are thrilled to be here to be able to formally open it. I also recognise the presence of the former member, Ken Jasper. Over 50, he's got a vested interest too, you see. So, thrilled to be here to participate in this with you. Thanks for having us along, and I now formally declare it all open. Thank you.